What up, guys? I'm on my way to my DEP call, and I kind of missed my last one because I had to work, so I can't really tell you what it's about. But I was in my first one, and basically it was just like, getting some paperwork done, and we met our recruiters, basically commander, his boss, pretty much. And yeah, so this one, I'll fill you in what happens afterwards. I can't really tell you too much because I don't really know what's gonna happen. And yeah, so I'm back from my DEP call, and today I'm just gonna talk about a few things that kind of happened while I was there. So when I first got there, we just went outside, or we were actually inside. I walked in, I gave my reporting statement, and everybody else followed through right after me. I was kind of early, so I was like one of the first couple or three people there or whatever, so I was just, hanging out. It's another thing, you're gonna meet a lot of people in the Air Force as soon as you join, and probably gonna meet some cool people that you're gonna separate from within the next, I don't know, like month or two. Like, you have a good time. So fast forward, we went outside, and we did like this, we had like set up a circle, and we were literally just like out there, and my recruiter came out and he was like, does anybody want to lead stretches? So everybody's basically just like staring around at each other, so I'm like, alright. So long story short, I was like, alright, I'll do it. So I went to the middle and just did some things, some basic stretches that I remembered from when I used to play football and run track. So got through all that, and then after that we set up these like 4 stations, and it was kind of chilly outside, so we did like a lap around the parking lot just to get loose. And we had these like 4 stations set up. It was one station was push-ups, the other station was sit-ups, the other one was like air squats, and then the other station was jumping jacks. And that was kind of light. If you're used to doing any kind of like, I don't know, workout at the gym or something, that's nothing. So basically just, keep preparing for basic training, because it's not going to be that much of a cakewalk as much as a DEP call. Although my recruiter did have an assistant, and she had just finished Airman Training School, and she's about to go to Germany, but I'll get to that in a second. She did say it was like a lot like less than she would have thought basic training would be. Like, people would be in her face screaming, she'd be running through dirt and all this and that, but she was actually just most of the time she was in school, learning hands-on, and learning her job and basically what she would be doing in her future. She did say like there was one point when she actually did like crawl through the sand, like, I don't know, once or twice, and it's sort of like a, I guess, like deployed environment, but for the most part she said there was like heated tents or air conditioned tents. I guess depends on when you go, if it's like hot or cold, yeah, it's gonna differ for everyone. But yeah, she said like every other day the workout went between like running and calisthenics, pretty much doing push-ups, sit-ups, like burpees, things like that. But for the running part, it was like running up to like, I think it was 27 minutes, straight. Kind of a pace. You can't like sandbag it and just like try and get by, because they will probably get on you. So keep up the pace, and don't like cheat yourself or anything like that. But for the most part, it wasn't that like hardcore at all. So she talked about how she went in open general, and she kind of got lucky and got her job, which is aerospace medical, I think, or something like that, and something in the medical field. And she got that job because she chose the quick ship, and that was the job she originally wanted. She was gonna go in open general, and and she would have had to wait like a few months to see if she was even gonna get that job or not. But being that she took a quick ship, she actually got a chance to get the job that was open, because whatever happened to the person that was going, she just took her spot pretty much. So that was that. And then we talked about what like life was like at basic. And she mentioned something about like DisneyLand. Like, what? DisneyLand? Put me on a plane there. I'm trying to go there like right now. And I also need one of them tracksuits that you have on, because that's fresh. And they started laughing at me because I called it a tracksuit, and I still don't know what to call it, but I know they're fresh and I need one. I guess it's like the Air Force has built like a new structure. There's a new structure and then the old structure. I guess the new structure is like called DisneyLand, It might be like better for whatever reason. I haven't been there yet, so I can't give you too much about that. But yeah, another thing we talked about was, you know, like what MTIs can basically do to you. And you know, they can't curse at you, they can't, you know, they can't hit you or can't do anything like crazy. There are like, you know, restrictions to what they can do to you. So don't think like, you know, someone's gonna be like cursing at you and calling you all derogatory names or stuff like that. Because I know that was, for me, it was like one of the reasons I didn't want to join the Air Force, because I didn't know how I would react. But you know, I'm mature now, and you know, I can assess certain things that, you know, come at me in a mature way. So basically, the next thing we talked about was our EAD briefings and our visitors pass, which I talked about in my last video. That's basically, you know, filling out the sheet the correct way, and you know, put in your up to 10 visitors. You don't have to put your, say if you have a little brother or a little sister and you know they're minors under 14 or something, you don't have to put them down because they're going to be with the guardian that's on the sheet. So as long as you have them on the sheet, then they can get on base. The only other way they can get on base is if they have a military ID. They have to have that present to actually, you know, get onto the base to see you graduate. You have to put their name, a valid license number, the state, and basically their date of birth. She did get in trouble for, you know, braiding, you know, someone's hair, and they told her to stop, but you know, she didn't stop. Because she was halfway done. So yeah, she got in trouble for that, and that was basically the only time she got into trouble. So the only thing you want to do is basically just listen, and you know, do more listening than talking, and don't do anything stupid. Like say if, you know, they decide, I don't know, my recruiter said when he went, he said the MTIs left the room. You know, some kids decided to like push their beds around and like start wrestling and do all this like slap boxing. So don't be one of those people when you go to basic, and you know, you should be alright. And you know, just get yourself done. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them below this video. I love when you guys have questions. Gives me more reason to make these videos. We have one more DEP call on February 8th. Then I'm off for basic training on February 20th. If you made it this far to the end of the video, be sure to smash that like button. Follow me on all my social media, Finesse the Wave. And be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you can get a notification anytime I upload a new video. We're going for 10,000 subscribers right now. That's what we're doing. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video and answering any questions you might have. I'll try and get the right information for you. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.